There are several theorems related to circles which I am going to cover in a series of videos. This is part 3 of circles, in which I will discuss 3 more theorems related to circles. You can find parts 1 and 2 with the links given in the description box. So let's get started. In this video we are going to cover these 3 theorems. The theorem 1 states that chords of same circle that intersect are divided in equal ratios. Here we have 2 chords. Let us review what are chords in a circle. A chord is a line segment which joins 2 points on the circumference of the circle. So the 2 chords here are A, B and C, D. These 2 chords intersect and divide each other in the ratio say A, B, C and D. So the theorem states that A times B is equal to C times D. Let us use this theorem in a question. We have to find the value of x in the given circle. At this point, I would like to request you to pause the video and try to solve this question by yourself and come back to check your answer. Since you have already tried, so let's solve. By the previous theorem, we know that A times B is equal to C times D. Here, the part A will be 3x plus 1 and the other part of chord AB is 5, which is B, and this all is equal to 2 times 4. Using distributive property, I will open the parentheses, which will be 15x plus 5 equals to 8. Then I'll take the constants on one side, 8 minus 5. This will give me 15x equal to 3 and x will be 3 divided by 15. If we cancel out the common factor 3, we get x equal to 1 by 5. So this is the answer. Let's move on to the next theorem. The angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it at any point on the remaining part of the circle. So this is the angle subtended by an arc at the center. The arc here is the arc BC. The theorem states that angle BOC is twice the angle BAC. This is a very important theorem and you will find several questions which you can solve using this theorem. Over here we are going to solve one question related to this theorem. O is the center of the circle and AB is the diameter. If angle COD is 40 degrees, find angle BED. We will see what angle is angle COD. Angle COD will be this angle. It will always be beneficial to draw the diagram and write the angles which are given to you already so that you are better able to visualize. At this point, I would like to request you to pause the video and try to solve the question on your own and come back to check your answer. So here we are given angle COD equal to 40 degrees. We have to find angle BED. BED will be this angle. From the previous theorem, we can see that angle COD is equal to twice the angle CBD, as both of these angles are subtended by the arc CD. And this is our angle CBD. Since COD is 40 degrees, so CBD has to be 20 degrees. Now consider the triangle. DAB. In this triangle, we have the angle BDA. This is an angle in a semicircle. An angle in a semicircle is always equal to 90 degrees. Now we know the measure of this angle, which is 90 degrees. We know the measure of this angle, this is 20 degrees. The only angle which is left is this angle BED. So in triangle BDE, angle BDE plus angle BED plus angle DBE. Sum of all the angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. Putting the values, we get 90 degrees plus 20 degrees plus angle BED. Taking 110 to the other side, we will get the value of angle BED equal to 70 degrees. This will be our answer. Let's move on to the next theorem. Angles in same segment of the circle are equal. It is very important to know what are segments. Here this is the arc AB and this is the chord AB. Now the chord AB divides the circle in two segments. The smaller part is called the minor segment and the bigger one is called the major segment. The theorem states that angles in same segment of the circle are equal. So in this theorem, BQA and BPA are two angles which are in the major segment of the circle. Hence these two angles are equal. Angle BQA is equal to angle BPA. Let's solve a question related to this theorem. You have to find the value of x. How about you try to solve this problem once and come back to check your answer. Assuming you have already tried, so let's get started. In this question, we can see that angle QPR is equal to angle QSR. So both of these will be equal to x. By theorem 3 of this video. Now, whenever you are solving a question related to circles, it is very important to write the theorem that you are using. You will have to write the statement of the theorem in the explanation of the question, otherwise you might lose marks in your exam. Since angle QPR is equal to x, we get angle QSR also equal to x. Now consider the triangle RQS. We can see here that the chord RS passes through the center of the circle. Hence, RS is the diameter and angle RQS will be the angle in the semicircles. Hence, it will be equal to 90 degrees. Now, in this triangle, we know the measures of two angles. We only have to find the measure of one unknown angle, which we can do by angle sum theorem of the triangle. Angle RQS plus angle QRS plus angle QSR. Sum of all the angles will be equal to 180 degrees. Putting the values, this will give me the value of x equal to 40 degrees.